An unconfirmed $5 million offer, a humble PGA superstar, and the most controversial power struggle in golf. Rumors about Scottie Scheffler's secret LIV golf deal are sending shockwaves far beyond the fairway. If true, it could upend loyalty, legacies, and the billion-dollar PGA and LIV rivalry. But what is fact and what is calculated distraction? Here is what really matters at the heart of golf's next great battle. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund commands a war chest estimated in the hundreds of billions, with a portion now fueling the most aggressive recruitment campaign in golf history. LIV Golf, launched in 2022, has used this financial muscle to lure away some of the sport's biggest names, offering contracts that dwarf traditional prize money. Jon Rahm reportedly signed for over $300 million. Dustin Johnson, Bryson DeChambeau, and others followed, each enticed by guarantees and appearance fees that far outpace anything the PGA Tour previously offered. The PGA Tour, facing unprecedented pressure, responded by reshaping its own economics. Tournament purses have climbed to record highs, and the Player Impact Program now rewards top stars with multi-million-dollar bonuses for driving fan engagement. In 2024, the Tour introduced new loyalty payouts, quietly funneling extra incentives to keep marquee players from defecting. These changes are more than window dressing. They are a direct answer to the threat posed by LIV's bottomless funding. At the center of this contest are the resources each side can deploy. The PIF's financial scale dwarfs even the most ambitious PGA Tour reforms, allowing LIV to float offers, sometimes public, sometimes whispered, that keep the rumor mill churning. The PGA Tour, meanwhile, leans on tradition and legacy, but has been forced to open its own vaults to compete for loyalty. Every headline about a new contract or bonus is a signal to players and fans that the stakes have never been higher. As the rivalry intensifies, both tours are locked in a high-stakes bidding war, reshaping the very idea of what a golf career can mean. Scottie Scheffler's rise has been nothing short of relentless. In just a few seasons, he has assembled a record that places him among the most dominant players of his era. From his breakthrough win at the 2022 Masters to a string of victories at the Players' Championship, Arnold Palmer Invitational, and Phoenix Open, Scheffler has built a resume that commands attention. By 2024, he had held the world #1 ranking for more than 90 weeks, a stretch matched by only a handful of legends in golf history. His consistency is unmatched. Across the 2023 and 2024 seasons, Scheffler finished inside the top 10 in over half his starts, racking up points and prize money at a pace few could rival. Tournament after tournament, he delivered under pressure, often outplaying fields stacked with major champions and rising stars. The numbers tell the story. As of mid-2025, Scheffler's PGA Tour earnings exceeded $77.9 million, putting him among the top 3 all-time in career winnings by his late 20s. But it's not just the money or the trophies. Scheffler's style, methodical, focused, and unflappable, has made him a fixture on Sunday leaderboards and a favorite among both old-school fans and younger viewers. Sponsors line up for a piece of his brand, drawn by his clean image and the steady exposure that comes with his winning ways. In a sport where star power can tilt the balance of an entire tour, Scheffler's presence is a major asset. His achievements set the bar for what it means to be a modern golf superstar, and any rumor involving his future sends ripples through locker rooms, boardrooms, and fan forums alike. On November 4th, 2025, a YouTube video titled "Scottie Scheffler's Silent $5 Million LIV Deal Exposed" landed online and sent the golf world into a frenzy. Within hours, links to the upload were bouncing across Reddit threads, Discord servers, and Twitter timelines. The channel behind the video, Elite Golf Stars, had a modest following, but the algorithm didn't care. Engagement soared as the title and thumbnail fueled speculation. Comments piled up with wild theories and demands for proof. By the next day, the clip was trending in golf communities, drawing in tens of thousands of views and sparking heated debate in real time. It wasn't just the video itself that caught fire. Podcast hosts clipped segments, aggregators posted reaction reels, and forum moderators pinned threads dedicated to dissecting every frame. The metadata confirmed the upload date and showed no edits, adding a thin layer of credibility that only fueled the storm. In less than 48 hours, major golf news accounts were forced to address the rumor, even as no hard evidence surfaced. The cycle was relentless. Each retweet, repost, and hot take added fuel, pushing the story to the top of trending charts. As the digital buzz reached a crescendo, the golf community braced itself for what many expected would be the next major revelation. An image began circulating late on November 4th. It was a screenshot supposedly capturing the fine print of a $5 million offer from LIV to Scottie Scheffler. The wording referenced a non-binding retainer, a phrase that immediately set off alarms among fans and amateur sleuths. Non-binding retainer. But as quickly as the screenshot appeared, it vanished. No original poster ever stepped forward. Social accounts that claimed to have seen or shared the image were wiped or locked within hours. Attempts to recover the file through web archives, Reddit reposts, or Discord caches all came up empty. Not a single hash or time-stamped backup surfaced, leaving only secondhand descriptions and a trail of deleted posts. The alleged document said it was not a contract, not an obligation, just a secret retainer that would vanish if it came to light. Secret retainer. With no preserved original and every digital trace scrubbed, the golf community was left chasing shadows, forced to question whether the evidence ever existed at all. Colt Knost did not mince words when the rumor hit the airwaves. On the Tay Wingo podcast, he said flatly, "You can offer Scottie Scheffler $500 million. He would be like, "No, I am good. I like being in America. I like being able to get home to my family. I play the tournaments I want, and I am competing as the best in the world every single week." That blunt skepticism echoed across expert panels and newsrooms. Headlines in Golf Digest and ESPN questioned whether the story was anything more than internet smoke, while specialist podcasts dissected the lack of hard evidence. Even as social media churned out wild theories, mainstream analysts pointed to Scheffler's track record, public statements, consistent scheduling, and a reputation for transparency. Sponsorship insiders added another layer of doubt. Major contracts with brands like Nike or TaylorMade often contain ironclad clauses, termination for departure from the PGA Tour, or immediate clawback if a player brings public disrepute. The risk for a star like Scheffler is not just financial. One wrong move could trigger millions in lost endorsements. With every expert pushback, the narrative shifted from hunting for proof to questioning the logic behind the rumor itself. If the evidence cannot stand up to scrutiny, the fallout for Scheffler's brand and sponsors could be far more real than any shadow deal. A single swing can change a career, but so can a single decision. For Scottie Scheffler, the numbers paint a stark picture of what is truly at stake. Over the past 3 seasons, Scheffler's PGA Tour prize money alone has topped $77.9 million, with annual bonuses and endorsements pushing his total earnings even higher. Major sponsors like Nike and Rolex add another $15 to $25 million a year, all tied to his image as golf's steady hand. Contrast that with a rumored $5 million LIV retainer, a figure dwarfed by the upfront guarantees handed to other defectors, and far below Scheffler's current value on tour. Historical data shows players who make the jump often see a spike in initial payouts, but their world rankings slip as they lose access to sanctioned events. Endorsements drop too, with some American brands cutting ties or slashing deals by millions. Fan sentiment tells its own story. Analysis of social media after high-profile LIV moves reveals a sharp rise in negative comments and a measurable dip in favorability. For a player whose brand rests on loyalty and tradition, even a hint of defection could erode years of goodwill. The numbers suggest that, for Scheffler, the real cost of chasing a quick payday could be measured not just in dollars, but in legacy lost. Today, even unverified rumors can shake billion-dollar sports empires and redefine public trust. As golf's power struggle intensifies, every headline, true or not, reshapes reputations in real time. In this new era, the battle for loyalty is not just played on the fairway, it is fought in the court of perception.